Hey.
God.
Yeah, so, we gave up on Cam. We have Borman now.
Thanks for coming.
Some would say,
thanks for
most
coming.
would say it's an upgrade. Let's be honest.
You're definitely here, so.
YUNKJunk!
Did you guys watch the Mr. Beast video? Oh, wait, did we all watch it
I think we
together?
watched it together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then we can have a comprehensive review.
Sure.
It was
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I think Beast is at the point now, though, where he is so famous that he could do any mundane task and just invite someone famous, or in this case, 8 famous people,
Everyone, yeah.
and make any video just clickbaitable.
Yeah.
Because they were basically just hung out. I guess you could say in a cave for 7 days, but they basically just hung out in a friend's backyard camping for 7 days.
That's fair, yeah.
That just happened to be underground
Yeah.
in a cave. Yeah.
It was also weird though, because he notoriously in a Beast video, you don't get any characterization until recent times with the 1 versus 100 age group. You don't get
that
any.
was
You don't get
really
any
nice.
characters. Yeah. So it's unfortunate to see Logan and Kai and all these YouTubers interact, and you don't get to see any characterization of
Yeah.
how they actually interact.
It's funny because they're arguably the most characteristic
Mhm.
people just in media right now. It's like
Yeah.
you put a camera on Kai Cenat and you immediately know how he's feeling. It sets the whole tone of the video, and they kept none of him in.
Yeah.
Some of his jokes, I guess, but I don't know.
I think Beast, and I think a bunch of these YouTubers that do the super fast paced, high intensity videos, no characterization,
Mhm.
could really just easily should have another account called Mr. Beast Uncut or something. And it's just an hour-long version of basically just a vlog of all the behind the scenes and everything that goes on.
Yeah.
And ideally run by someone whose expertise is characterization. So then you can so he doesn't have to worry about it. Someone can run it who only focuses on showing as much personality as possible. And it would be he doesn't have a podcast or anything, which a lot of creators have nowadays. So it could be his version of connecting with his audience in an in-depth way.
Yeah.
Where they could see more than just what's going on. They get to see, I'm so tired, but there's my heroes here with me.
7 days underground with no sunlight. That would have been a great video for what we've always talked about of streaming us filming some videos.
Yeah,
Just an hour of us. That would have been the greatest stream of all time. That probably would have been the most viewed stream of all time.
Yeah.
I would have watched it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That would have been, he's got to start doing that.
I bet he doesn't do because he notoriously doesn't let anyone film behind the scenes. I wonder why a lot of that is, but
A little suspect, but
yeah, some would say that he's hiding something.
could be.
Well,
But-
he said that he has a dude follow them around, filming all the time behind the scenes. But I think he's saving it for some kind of documentary thing,
Yeah.
like what Kanye did, where he just hired a dude to follow him around every day for his first 6 years of his career, so that eventually they can make a cool documentary. I
Yeah.
think he's going to do something along those lines.
I mean, that's cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I would also hope so. Dude, something I definitely got from that whole video was he I just remember one time he was talking to all of them and you could kind of tell that they don't like him.
Yeah.
I got that vibe like crazy.
Really?
Where he seemed like the one when you have that one manager, and everyone's vibing, you guys are all yapping away and the manager shows up and they're like, what are we laughing about, guys? And then everyone's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Hi, what do you want? That was the vibe I was getting.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we were all just really stressed because they were in a cave, but I don't know.
Dude, a bunch of this top comments are dude, Mr. Beast was a dude during hide and seek where he would just time out right before he gets tagged.
That's what, yeah.
I could also see him being I remember I saw a comment and they're dude, Mr. Beast is the kind of guy that would change the rules to a game mid-game. Where it's whenever you're playing Pong, there's always that one guy where it's no, if you catch with your left hand, then I get it back.
Yeah.
He's that's not a rule. He's house rules, brother. I feel like
That's
that would be
beast.
him.
Video
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
You guys got to sleep over there because I said so.
Yeah,
And
cave rules.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool video, dude. The thing with those, like the cave and like solitary confinement and those ones, I'm more impressed that they're going 7 days with
Yeah.
zero
Yeah,
sunlight
yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of brush over that too.
Mhm.
I feel like they could easily get away with. I would at least do this. Now, am I, the most subscribed YouTuber in the world? No. Am I a billionaire? Also no. Am I intelligent? We're all just swinging zeros right
We're over 3 right now.
now. But I would just do it 7 day, like 7 video series. Day 1, day 2, day 2, And
Mhm.
like, I don't know. If you have like the top creators on the planet, they're the top entertainers on the planet, and can't make in like one entertaining video a day, then you're directing wrong.
Yeah, or you just don't. You don't have a big enough team, or
Yeah.
you're just focusing on the wrong things. But I think that's where like an uncut version
Yeah.
of his channel
Mhm.
could like be solid, where it's like, all right, every day for this next week, I'm showing you guys like a 30-minute version of each day.
Yeah.
I would be more interested to hear what their conversations are like.
Yeah.
Just like
Mhm.
what their average conversations like. It's like literally the
Mhm.
largest creators with like, Logan has like a huge brand. Kai is like the biggest streamer of all time. Like I just want to hear what their
Yeah.
conversations are like.
It's almost like that's why podcasts are huge.
Mhm.
Yeah. You're telling me if they didn't have a podcast like Beast, Kai, Logan, whoever, that it wouldn't be one of the most listened
Yeah.
to podcasts? Of course it would be.
Yeah,
They should have at minimum filmed a podcast there.
yeah.
That's right.
Logan fumbled for that because I
Yeah.
think he's really the only one there with the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That
if
also
you can call it that. Like, bro, just I don't know. I feel like if I were in that opportunity, maybe it was like a weird rule though. Like, remember that one
Yeah.
time we were filming at
Mm.
like the Pocono house with Santiago,
yeah,
and he was like, "No filming after like noon tomorrow."
Yeah,
that was wild. That was the dumbest thing.
there's 100% some contract where it's like no filming
Mhm.
X amount of
Mhm.
content
Yeah.
while you're here. But he didn't do that with the when he had the 100 like
Yeah.
YouTubers fighting for
Yeah,
$100,000 or whatever, because Jay Schlatt, he filmed a behind the scenes, which was a really good
Yeah.
video.
Did you see that?
No.
Dude, we'll just show it to you.
It's good.
It's really good. It's very like he filmed it on this old like VHS recorder thing.
Yeah, the camcorder.
Yeah. And it was just very like raw.
Hmm.
And it was super entertaining because they're the most entertaining people on the
'Cause
planet.
it's 100. Yeah.
So
That at least would have been a hilarious bit if Logan just came with an entire desk. He's like, all right, now we're gonna set up a podcast,
Yeah.
and it's just like in the middle of the water. They're just hanging out. Like
That would be pretty
Yeah.
fun.
that would have been pretty good.
huge fumble. What do we know?
That's fair.
Dude, I'm actually like really pissed about though.
What?
Did you see Brad Kraut
Yeah, whatever.
met
Yeah.
Joe Rogan?
Yeah, whatever, man.
I'm pissed.
Dude, and they were field side
Yeah.
at the Texas game.
Mhm.
Whatever, man.
God. Dude,
It's
I'm
fine.
so jealous.
Yeah. Well, they're just
Yeah.
posting way more. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
posted like every day for like 3 years plus. So
That's fair.
you know what I mean?
So we could do that, but just make them entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Good for them, man.
All
Dude.
right. But there's no shot that, and Matthew McConaughey was also
Yeah,
there.
I was gonna say McConaughey.
I will say though, there's no shot that they knew who
No,
they
no, no.
were. They were probably like, oh, cool, like taking pictures of the fans. I'll do
Yeah.
it all the
Yeah.
time.
think Joe Rogan has any idea who Brad Kraut is.
No. He's clearly not in this. The only YouTuber he's ever had on the podcast, correct me if I'm wrong, is Beast.
No, he had Marcus Brownlee.
Okay, he has had
Oh,
like
did he?
two of like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
largest. He doesn't know who Brad. Like those are two of the
Yeah.
largest creators. There's no shot he even watches TikTok.
Yeah, both those
Yeah.
podcasts were hilarious too, because it was like Rogan's just a dad. He's no idea anything about tech, and you have Marcus Brownlee being like, "Yeah, I really like this Android phone because it has really high RAM for a phone." And Rogan's like,
That's a lot of
Can you
pictures
game
of
on
my kid. That's pretty solid. Yeah, good for them, man. They've just
Man.
posted consistently for a while. Yeah, but there's no shot they knew who they were.
I will say they have been killing it.
Yeah.
Nick's been killing it on YouTube. Brad's been killing it on like
Mhm.
Reels. Actually, his Reels have been popping off.
"Dude, I've been binging his reels."
Dude, he just did a video like similar to Santiago where he goes. I bet he actually probably got some. Well, it's all everyone's ideas are from somewhere, so I'm sure Santiago got it from someone. But he goes up to fans like at a college game, pre-college game, like
Mhm.
right before.
Mm-hmm.
Usually them getting hyped about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then like an after of like whatever happened.
Yeah.
But that one got like that one he posted recently got a good amount of views.
Yeah.
So like 600,000 views on shorts in a
Damn,
day.
good for him.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that one.
Mhm.
I've just seen the ones where he's spazzing out in the ice bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love those.
Pretty
Dude.
solid.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Nick's been killing it though. He's been doing the social hacking really well.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
every video has a new relevant guest on.
Mhm.
Like the one he just did, he did with Sketch.
Mm-hmm. The one before he did with Zacharific,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, who's arguably bigger than Leo, like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, probably.
Really? Yeah.
Totally.
More humble too.
Yeah. And he's like, what? Like a foot taller than him too?
Yeah.
Was he
Way better looking.
Wow.
6'8"?
Yeah.
6'8", built like an absolute lean fridge.
I heard he actually turned down Gatsby and Leo was
Yeah, back
option
in the
number
day.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like JV.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, did you see Santiago's like deer video?
No, I did not watch
Oh.
that.
I watched it.
You watched that?
Bro, like it was actually like my favorite video to
Mhm.
film with him.
Mm-hmm. I
The,
remember you
the
saying that.
groundhog's number 2.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, we like bro called me. He was like, "Yo, I got these deer onesies. You want to just make some like comedy bits about like deer?" And so we like got like breakfast before.
Mm-hmm. Solid start.
Well, yeah, we went to it's called Taylor's Diner,
Mm-hmm.
and it was terrible.
Is that the one that was in like in Manayunk?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
or
not go
Roxborough.
there. Yeah,
It's not good.
no, it's trash.
Every
bro.
time I look up cafe, Taylor's Diner comes up, and I'm like, all right, it looks like kind of nice. Maybe I'll check it out.
Mhm.
Never checked it out.
Yeah, no, terrible diner,
Okay.
terrible
Ooh.
name. So he like really just let me, you know, shoot the shit. He was like just writing down all the jokes. We literally filmed 11 bits.
Mhm.
You know, he only kept 3. Would I have chosen those? No. But we're different guys.
It's true.
You know, I thought some were way funnier and should have kept like in the final cut, but he's getting paid. So it was actually a great time. We just went around, just like it fucked around. I wish you guys were there.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, whatever.
You
Am I
guys
right?
weren't here.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
agree to
don't-
disagree.
I don't remember what was going on.
Yeah, I don't remember what was happening either, but I remember you saying it was fun.
Yeah.
I was like,
I will say though, I watched it, and the humor, the style it's in, I think fits his target audience
Dude,
very well.
Yeah.
His audience ate it up.
Yeah.
you can say whatever you want about his videos, okay? You got it. Some are, some I like, some I don't like. But you got to respect, he 100% knows his audience.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
nails it.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
has
yeah.
100% a niche, and he nails the niche every time on his videos. Is it our niche? No.
No.
But he has a different niche, and he makes money doing it. So
Mhm.
good
But
for him.
We really got to figure out our audience. I feel like our audience is just Keef and Liv, like that vibe. I don't know how to describe besides like after a long day, they might just go play Minecraft on their computer, which is not an insult, by the way. Minecraft is sick.
Greatest game of all time.
Yeah, arguably the greatest game of all time.
No.
Um,
Definitely not. So what is that niche?
I don't even know.
People that just play Minecraft casually?
I guess people
That's
that
gonna be pretty
use
hard to-
memes to communicate.
Yeah.
That's like everyone.
Like, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm running late." Send meme.
On my way.
I might. So, first off, sorry I didn't invite you to go fencing,
Yeah.
dude.
Or the deer
I
video.
had no idea that we were going fencing. Santiago texted me. He was like, "Yo, tomorrow at 11." He showed up late. Tomorrow at 11. You want to film for me? And I was like, okay.
Well, maybe we should preface by you saying what the actual video was. So you were just filming with someone that
I'm
like,
getting to it. I'm getting to it.
well, get to it faster.
Oh.
Come on.
Stop.
He doesn't like being rushed.
Why are you always meeting me right in front of? Always in front of Kevin.
Right.
So, yeah. So I show up. He's like, show up to this place. At this time, I show up. He's late, and I get in the car, and he's like, "All right, we're parking." And I was like, "What are we doing?" And he was like, "Oh, we're fencing." And immediately, I was like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
dude! You should have told me. I would have brought in, like Borman and Kev, and you guys would have had good content."
Yeah, that would
You
have
know?
been hype.
Not saying the content was bad, but we definitely bring a ton to the table. You especially.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah,
a lot of
especially-
extra calories.
I
at
like
the
where he was
table.
going more with this than yours.
Yeah, I don't
Yours
know if-
feels like more of an insult. I like where that was going.
No, mine was a little backhanded too. I actually don't know if you would have fit in any of like the leotards. We could have brought you like, I don't know, like a trash bag to wear or something like that might fit you. But so I like DM'd the guy, and one, he like asked for me to film something from yesterday, and I was like, dude, I'm in the burbs right now, I can't. But I'm gonna ask him, see if we can film our fencing video instead. Will it perform better? Probably not. Will it be funnier? In my opinion,
100%.
100%.
Wait, who asked you to film? The fencing guy?
Yeah, his name's
Dude.
Bryce.
So just to clarify, okay.
So refer to him as Bryce, please.
So just to clarify, you went to go fence.
Mm-hmm.
Dude bought you coffee,
Bryce.
and you
Bryce.
got Bryce.
Thank you.
Bryce bought you coffee,
Mhm.
and you got paid to film the video.
Yeah.
Just to be clear,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you didn't invite either of us.
That's like our 3 favorite things.
Dude, the coffee was so good too.
Yeah.
I've never had that happen to me my whole life.
Yeah.
We showed up and he was like, yo, I don't know if you guys like coffee, but I have coffee. And I was like, this is the greatest fucking day ever.
I already love this guy.
Yeah.
Bryce. I already
Bryce.
love Bryce.
Bryce, if you're looking for 2 slimmer videographers,
What?
hit us up.
Yeah, can we put a wall right here real quick?
Yeah.
If you're trying to film something like
Bryce.
anytime this week with Bryce or anyone else, just the 2 of us, let me know. Yeah. Oh, you
You could hear
you're
that?
still here? I thought you were gone because we were focusing
I'm
on
just
other
bawling
things.
my eyes out. So yeah. And he has a fencing match in like 3 weeks. And I think we should go to that. Possibly pregame it.
Oh, with
Possibly
coffee.
pregame it
With coffee.
with
yeah.
coffee. Yeah,
Where
we'll bring him a coffee.
Is it like does Bryce just do it recreationally or is it like
no, dude, he's 6th in the country. Yeah, bro.
whatever.
Does he do it for school? Is
Yeah, he does it for Penn.
the Penn has a
Yeah.
fencing team
Oh yeah,
and he's
Dude.
like he's the head fencer. Bryce.
he's up there.
Oh, he's number 6 in the he's got to be.
I would assume he's number 1. Number 1, the fencer.
That's
There could be someone else.
wild.
Yeah, I don't know,
On the team, you know?
Are they taking applications, you think?
dude. They would not take you.
They would obviously take
No,
me.
they need a slim target.
You're slim.
Yeah, I thought so.
God. Like throwing a ball at a wall. Can't miss.
All right, well, filming with him will be
Yeah,
hype.
we'll hit up Bryce. That's wild. He's the number 6 fencer.
Yeah,
And that's
Dude, he tried out for like the Olympic team,
yeah.
and then they only accept 4. So then I was
Damn.
like, get better, Bryce.
Yeah.
But we could help him
Couldn't
get
do
better.
better.
See, if he posted more videos, they would probably have to
Yeah,
take him, even if he
exactly.
wasn't that good because of
Mhm.
the name.
Yeah,
He could start his own Olympic fencing team.
yeah.
Yes.
The YouTube Olympics.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
that would
should
slap.
eventually have a YouTube Olympics before
That would be-
before Mr. Beast does.
Yeah.
He's been trying to make a YouTube like basketball league for a while. To no success,
Mhm.
obviously.
I wonder why. I mean, half of YouTubers are just out of shape.
Whoa.
Yeah, you fit right in with them.
You, dude. The only thing you fit right into is a triple XL.
I mean, double XL fits pretty nicely,
Snug.
but yeah, it's a little tight.
No, I don't want a YouTube Olympic team though. I want an Instagram Reels Olympic team where all rules are just off the table. You do whatever.
Brass knuckle
Yeah.
boxing, dude. Do you use Reels or TikTok more?
Like if I say neither, is that gonna make me weird?
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess Reels then.
Like Facebook
You're gonna-
Shorts, all
If
right?
you're gonna force me to choose one.
I use Snapchat Reels or whatever they're called.
Yeah, you're not a big like shorts guy, are you? Nah, that's
What
right.
do you use more?
It depends. Like, I think it depends who I'm around. Like, if I'm with you or like if I'm around funnier people, I'll go on Instagram where we can like send each other
Mm,
stuff.
yeah.
Because Instagram's sending feature, I don't know why, it's just so much better than TikTok's. So it'll be like we have our own like meme group chat
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah,
Instagram.
yeah.
So we'll just I'll go.
Mhm.
So if like you and Cam are around, I'll just be on Instagram Reels like, all right, who can send the funnier meme? Like it's a competition.
Yeah.
TikTok, I'll scroll.
Yeah. What are your feeds? Describe your feeds.
I don't know. I feel like recently it's like more news related. You know? Like
Yeah,
I feel like
that's fair.
my TikTok stuff is more informative. Reels is I think the actual opposite of informative. It is just entertainment at its purest form.
Yeah.
There's no walls or boundaries.
Uncensored.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude, mine is just pure nonsense
Yeah.
on both.
Oh.
On Instagram, it is just people dying or
Yeah, that's all it is.
just
Yeah.
the most outrageous thing where I'm like, I can't believe someone filmed this and was confident enough to post it. Like where you're like, it's a wild west on my phone.
Yeah.
I will not open Instagram Reels in public. TikTok, on the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
is just pure brain rot. Like the ones, I love when I get so many of the ones where it's some guy like doing a cover of a popular song, but it's all like they say Ohio and Riz and like
Yeah.
mewing and just all of that just nonsense.
Just all rot.
Mm-hmm.
Something I like though a lot about Instagram Reels, which I've noticed recently, is I won't have on TikTok any TikToks on my like For You page under like say 20,000 likes. It's all like if I just open it right now, it would be like a video with 30,000 likes, 100,000
Mhm.
likes. But something I like about Instagram is that I can open it up and it'll be like 100 likes.
Yeah.
I think
No, that's fair.
Instagram now, how it like pushes stuff out is how TikTok used to be, where it's like you as a creator, you upload something, you're like, there's a chance that this could get 100,000 views by tomorrow. Where on TikTok, I feel like you don't really see that as much anymore. It's like, I feel like everyone hovers around 300 to 1,000, and very rare. Like if you get a view, like if like we know people, if like Santiago, who's full-time TikTok, if he gets a video with like 300,000 views, like that's pretty solid video. But like I feel like you used to be able to just, anyone could randomly get just a certain, like I remember the first ever TikTok we posted got like 20,000 views. Like now that doesn't happen anymore. But Instagram is, to like, in my opinion, or at least for the stuff I see, is like that, where you can post something on Instagram Reels and at least maybe it's just the content we have, and it could just randomly get just 5,000 views every other video if you wanted to.
What do we think? Do we think that's just TikTok's become like everyone's doing TikTok? It's like more competitive and there's like a lot of decent videos, or they just changed the algorithm?
I think they changed it. I think, and I don't know anything about anything, but Vine went down a path where it was harder and harder for new people coming on to compete with the top people, the top creators,
1%.
the top 1% of all of the content was what people were consuming. And then it kind of slowly fizzled out because people were like, I'm not going to use this anymore. It's 100 people are getting 90% of all the views.
I think one of their biggest blunders was
Is Vine?
no.
Okay,
Selling to Twitter.
was you can pay for views. Like I remember I was watching Jack like in because I was like, oh, this guy has been irrelevant for 2 years. Let's see how he's doing. And then I mean, far more relevant than me. And like he has 3 million followers.
Yeah.
Like the video views were 59,000, 70,000, 60,000, 60,000, 6.1 mil. And I was like, whoa. All right, let's see this video because there's 6 million views.
Yeah.
Verizon ad.
Yeah.
With 4,000 likes.
Yeah.
A 6 million view video with 4,000
And they just
likes.
kept pumping it out to everyone, and everyone had the same reaction of like,
He was like-
why are you showing this
He's
to
like,
me?
oh, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, TikTok has a feature where, because TikTok doesn't want you to post like sponsored content. They would rather it be like their own sponsored content.
Yeah.
So it nerfs videos that are sponsored. So there's a feature where you can pay for it to be viewed to more people, which is which is annoying, because then they're like, okay, like you can get a sponsored video, but you're gonna have to pay us for anyone to see it, which sucks because now, again, what I was saying, being a new creator, it's hard for you to get views anyway.
Yeah.
So now if you're a creator with 200,000 followers on TikTok, if you post a sponsored video like Santiago did with the Verizon video, now you're already someone who is struggling to compete for views. Now you have a sponsored video and you have to compete even harder. So you have to like pay for it to get more views.
Do we think they're like, I mean, it's hard for TikTok to say like TikTok's like slowly dying, because it's probably not, but like, do we think it's kind of on that trajectory?
I would say no, because I know a bunch of people now who substitute TikTok for how they used to view YouTube. So I think it's like almost like a relaying because I feel like so many people are jumping ship on watching YouTube. Not that people aren't watching it anymore. Now people are watching it when they eat something or when they want to, for like a select period of time, where now a lot of the attention's going to like TikTok and short form. So I think TikTok's staying the same and probably still going up because people are jumping from, but I think creators are slowly going to jump from TikTok to Instagram Reels or another one that will incentivize them to post on their.
So do you think overall, if you had a choice, TikTok or Instagram Reels?
As a creator, I would choose Instagram Reels. Yeah, plus also you can like, Instagram's still a great platform, not sponsored. It's a great platform and you can post like stories. TikTok stories still aren't good. So that's another way to interact with your, you can post regular posts, you can post Reels and you can post stories, where TikTok, you just post videos. And I feel like people don't really follow creators on TikTok how they do on Instagram because
100%,
you don't have all these other ways of interacting with your audience.
I would also agree.
So as a creator, Instagram Reels. I still think as a consumer of like content, probably still TikTok because Instagram Reels is a little too wild for me right now. Like you said, I can't like open it in public. Not that, not that everyone should just be scrolling in public, but I think it's a lot. It's a
what
it's a lot riskier. What? It's a lot less risky. Open up TikTok.
That's fair. I would definitely choose Reels.
Yeah.
Just overall, like entertainment wise, as a creator, and there's not a third thing. I think we can all agree though. Fuck YouTube Shorts. I hate YouTube Shorts.
I also do. I'm never really on there, and I they have gotten better than they have in the past. But dude, honestly, I think Facebook Shorts is kind of slept on. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Dude, I don't know if it's just my content. Every time I open it up, it's like just clips of streamers doing funny stuff. I'm like, all right, I don't mind this content. This is what I want.
I've never once seen a Facebook Reel.
I haven't either.
I only do just to like be like, okay, how is the experience on Facebook Reels? I think it's better than YouTube Shorts.
So YouTube's dropping the ball, man.
Yeah.
They really are. And in fairness to them, like I think in general, content's just gotten worse on YouTube. Like there's less good YouTubers now than there were, but
100%.
like the fact that TikTok's even now able to compete on that level to like, oh, I'm just eating something, like I'm gonna watch TikTok instead of YouTube is that's horrible for YouTube. YouTube had that on lockdown. They were competing against like streaming platforms.
That's what I did the other day. For the first time, I noticed myself like actively click out of YouTube while eating a meal because I was like, one, all the content is like, it's just not great. It's either just pure entertainment or informative. There's no real good middle ground like how there used to be, which is what I like. The ads are absurd.
Yeah.
It's every time I click on a video, especially on TV, they make the ads longer on TV.
Yeah.
So now it's like a 30-second ad every like 2 minutes and I'm eating for 15 minutes. It just gets I was like, all right, this is ridiculous. I'm just going to open up TikTok and watch a video. Because a lot of videos on TikTok are 1 to 3 minutes on my For You page. So I could just watch 4 TikToks and now it's been 2 minutes of TikTok, like roughly 8 minutes. Like I'm about to be done eating. But it's a way more enjoyable experience because the ads aren't ridiculous. And it's so much easier to go on to new content where YouTube, it's like if you go into new content, now it's a guaranteed like 30-second ad if you want to switch on to new content.
Yeah.
It's also like, I don't understand where people don't, like where marketers or like just entertainers don't understand that ads that aren't entertaining is just non-entertaining content.
That was a hill that I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Social Network, but that Zuck, Mark Zuckerberg, he used to die on that hill of like we are no ads. Ads ruin the experience.
Yeah, 100%.
Where'd that go? Where'd that mentality go? Except for TikTok, Instagram. Even then, there's still like ads, but it's not a 30-second ad like where you're watching a
30-second ad every like 3 minutes for a political candidate. Brutal.
Zuck got that first paycheck and he's like, keep out my money.
Yeah, that's true. They make so much money. And in fairness, then your creators can make more money like through the program if you do ads. So that's always like a difficult challenge. But
they're good ads. Can I have a sip of that? Dude, I'm dying.
I have a whole thing. Actually, you know what? No, you can't have any of that.
Pretty strict over here today. New cam.
All right. I think we're good. I feel like you can have good ads That's it. You can have good ads, but people just refuse to make good ones.
Yeah.
Like Super Bowl ads used to be really good, and people would watch the Super Bowl just for the ads,
which is wild. Yeah,
because they were actually like giving a fuck. About the content.
They're creative. They're funny.
Yeah.
Like,
I want to say, I forget who it was. Someone was like, ads. Your advertising needs to be just 2 things: entertaining and informative. If it's too entertaining and not informative, people have no idea what your product is. But if it's only informative and not entertaining, then you're just reading off the like a script. Which brings me to our sponsor, Yellow Number 5. Do you own a coal processing plant or just a plain old coal mine? Isn't it annoying that you have to dump all of the byproduct, that gross black coal tar, and you have to waste all your time going to the local creek and dumping it in there? Well, now you don't have to, because you can process it into yellow dye.
Ooh.
You can put it in clothes if you are stupid, or you can put that yellow coal into some food. I'm talking cereal.
Obviously.
I'm talking chips. I'm talking about
corn
that is subsidized by the federal government. So thank you to Yellow 5 for sponsoring this video. And I'm going to be consuming next podcast
a vat.
I'm going to be sitting in a vat of Yellow 5.
That'd be a fire video.
Wild.
24 hours in a vat of yellow.
I would just die.
Probably, yeah.
It's like, I feel like that amount of Yellow 5 is now just, you're laying in cold water.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. That is in food though.
Yeah.
Dude, I was talking about Red 40. I was showing like
our old sponsor.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't like how they
dude, I was showing Pat's parents. Like, oh, we have, an internship at YUNKJunk that I'll talk about later. And so I was showing them the clip of the Red 40.
Yeah.
And they're like, I didn't even know Red 40 was like that. And Pat is drinking like a protein drink. And it's Little Debbie Christmas ice cream. Oh no, Christmas sugar cookie flavored.
Damn. That sounds good.
It smells really good.
It was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it actually had Red 40 in it.
Sure.
And I was like, what are we doing, Pat?
Yeah. And Yellow 5, the sponsor, and the competitor. We're working together.
The new sponsor, yeah. Red 40.
Some would say that Yellow 5 is better than Red 40.
I would.
Geniuses.
The podcast wasn't rowdy enough for Red 40. They were like, we're out. we need to go on reels where people are killing each other.
Exactly.
That's where we need to be.
Oh, did you see this guy like die? Are you now traumatized for life? Also buy Red 40.
Are you thirsty? Go to the store and get our new flavored of Red 40. It's only Red 40 and water.
Our Gatorade flavor Red 40.
Mr. Olympia himself is drinking this Red 40 concoction. Anyway, yeah, Yellow 5. Thanks. Shout out to them.
Yellow 5.
Yeah.
Also, thank you, YUNKJunk. All right, this is. I actually should say this, dude, because I think I did such a poor job last time about explaining what YUNKJunk is. So, YUNKJunk is the studio where we film these. They were so kind. Well, we're interning here, so they were so kind to let us film our own podcast, so we can learn how to podcast and stuff like that. But they are a podcast studio that rents out to anyone that has a podcast. So if you have a podcast, no one's watching this. If you have a podcast and want it to be filmed, edited, and you don't want to worry about any of the camera work, any of the lighting, and you just want to just yap.
That's it.
About maybe Yellow 5 or Red 40 for an hour. Well, now you can. So, if you want any studio space, email Dylan. Here's his email on the screen.
And social security.
Yeah, here's the last 4 of his social and the high school he went to as well, and the name of his first pet. Dude, yeah.
Dude, thanks. Thanks for having us, YUNKJunk. Solid product. You come in, you yap, they handle everything else, and you get some views.
Yeah. Do you like Dunkin' or Starbucks more?
Last little rant. It depends. Dude, recently the Starbucks, like any of the like flavor cold brews or anything,
Mhm.
my body doesn't like it.
Really?
What?
Yeah. But Dunkin', it's like, dude, this is the yellow 5 that we were looking for.
Right.
Starbucks, that's more of a red 40 kind of, you know?
Yeah.
It's just not for me. It's for some people. But recently, yeah, Dunkin'. I don't know why. I feel like I flip-flop.
Wait, what do you mean your body like rejects it?
I don't know. I just,
Like it just goes right through
dude,
you.
also, I'll get like specific headaches when I have like Starbucks, like their like any of their sweet cream or cold foam or anything. I'll
Really?
get like a weird headache. I don't know. Maybe I'm just allergic to something. I have
Could
no
be
idea.
that.
Start
yeah.
hallucinating.
Dude, plus Dunkin's caramel is solid.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
caramel is one of those ingredients in coffee, last rant, where it like is very specific and it's either not great and tastes artificial or just doesn't shake or blend well. But Dunkin's is solid. And same with Volo Coffee House in Manayunk. Their caramel's really solid.
Not sponsored.
Yeah. All right.
What do you like more?
I mean, I don't really care. I just get black coffee regardless, so it's pretty much the same.
From either place. We'll go either place.
I mean, I think like yes, but yeah, Dunkin', any type of like flavor or anything gives me some problems sometimes, but just black coffee's fine either.
Dude, I like the plain black coffee at Starbucks more. And then
Yeah.
like the nitro cold brew,
Yeah.
which I love.
Yeah, that is
Mhm.
clean.
Love. It's so good. But I do like the flavors and stuff at Dunkin' more. Plus they have donuts and food.
Uh-huh.
Kind of
Yeah.
huge for me.
Huge.
You're a Dunkin' guy now. Interesting.
Yeah. I flip flop.
Yeah.
But when the holidays come around, it'll move to Starbucks because they do all the fun stuff.
Mm.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. And before we end, I want to have this little clips that we can like specifically put on YUNKJunk.
Okay.
I know Terry will be probably happy about this.
All right.
Best coffee in manayunk. I'm going with Aramita.
I'm also going to have to go Aramita.
Oh,
What?
then I disagree. I'm going to have to go with Vol.
No, Aramita's solid. And this is, dude, the owner, Phil, when he's working, best espresso I've probably ever
Really?
had. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. He's so good at making espresso.
It's so good.
Now,
Yeah.
like, what do
He-
we? I guess sorry.
He makes a really good Cuban espresso
Mm.
where you just like, you get a little bit, he pours a little bit of the espresso out and he mixes that with like raw sugar.
Mm.
And then he pours that back into like the little cap thing, and then he makes the coffee and it's just pressed with all that like
Sugar.
raw sugar paste.
Mm.
Really good. Kind of a nightmare
It's
to make
phenomenal.
though. So you got to, when it's slow or not busy. But I'm going to do a list real quick. I think for
Yeah.
me, number one, I'll go number one, Aramita.
Wait. Let's go from 5.
Yeah. Why are you starting
Go
at
I don't
one?
even know if I know 5.
All
right, 5?
Wait. So it's let's just name some that we know.
There's
In
one right
Manayunk.
here.
Yeah, Aramita,
Okay.
Volo,
Volo,
Artisanal,
Artisanal.
Artisanal. I don't know how to say it.
Have you had
Artisanal. Yeah.
Okay,
What's the one
Artisanal,
right across
Pilgrim.
from Bolo?
Pilgrim,
Oh, Valerio.
Yeah.
Valerio. All right,
Yeah.
let's just keep that 5.
All right. Are we starting at 5?
And Dunkin' is an honorable mention.
Well, there's also a
5?
Starbucks, so I guess Starbucks also has
Oh.
to be an honorable mention.
No
then.
honorable mentions.
I'm going to do top 3 because
Okay.
I don't want to throw
Yeah.
any under the bus.
Okay.
Number 3, I'm going to go with Artisanal. Don't know how to say that. So sorry.
Mhm.
It's it's like plant shop and coffee shop.
Oh, that's
Sick
right
vibe.
under the bridge.
Nice
Mhm.
aesthetic
That
in
one's
there. Yeah.
sick.
Number 3.
Mhm.
Volo, number 2. Purely because they're caramel. I just love their caramel.
Yeah.
And the seating area is sick. Like big window right on Main Street.
Mhm.
Great.
I think it's such a vibe in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, like Aramita is super chill. It's very laid back and it's a lot more quiet. So if you're trying to get some work done, that's the spot. And yeah, Volo does have like that upstairs spot, but I feel like there's always yapping, which is fine. And
Sorta.
I like that Volo, it feels like just a bar for coffee. It's like, oh, I don't want to put, liquor in my body and I just want some nice coffee. And they have better outdoor seating.
Yeah. They do.
So I would definitely agree. Number 2, Volo.
And then number 1, Aramita.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Dude, Aramita's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Shout out to Phil.
They need
Phil's the man.
if they had a
Dude.
better outdoor seating area.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
gas, not just
Oh,
out back.
They're
but-
working on it. They're
Yeah,
working
are they?
on it.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I literally told him that he could just hire us for free labor.
Mhm.
Dude has not cashed that check.
I think he thought we were joking. Next
Oh.
time we go in, we'll tell him for real.
Phil, put us to work. We love your coffee. It's funny because we agreed that we would just do it for just like a free coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. That's the official, like, we don't have a name for a podcast. Wait.
Get right into the mic.
Let's do
Oh, thank you.
the
Last bout.
Ligma Ki podcast.
The Ligma Ki the Ligma Pie Cod Past.
That's our manayunk coffee review.
Yeah. All right, word. If you guys disagree,
Tell us.
Send Dylan a call. Here's his phone number on the screen. And also, this is his home address.
I mean,
Not even like where he lives. I mean, like,
This is where he sleeps.
Yeah, this is where he sleeps.
We can just make it easier. Should we just give them the door combination to downstairs and they can just come in right here and dispute it if they...
Oh, yeah. Put that on the screen, too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yellow Number 5.
And
thank
YUNKJunk.
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Cam
And
for
Dill.
being here. Thanks, Cam. You're the best.
Hell yeah.
Where'd that guy go?
Oh, he left? I
Oh.
thought I could have sworn he was here a
Yeah.
second ago. Thanks, Cam.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Keith.
YUNKJunk!